Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome back to another live session in with Adil. Today, I'm your host, and I have few guests today with me. We have two guests right now. Welcome, both of you, Shirajul and Aisha.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hello, everybody.
So,
How are you all?
I'm doing great. So, Shirajul, how are you today?
Yeah, well. Suddenly, yesterday I feel silly sick, but today I feel better than previous day. Alhamdulillah. And how are
Okay.
you, sir?
Thank,
And how are you,
thank you very
everybody?
much. I'm doing great. Could you please introduce yourself? Shirajul Hassan, Alexander.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me opportunity to introduce myself and as I can express myself there. So, at first, I like to say one thing. There is so glad to say one thing. I'm a learner of English language. There is my best introduction, and another is I'm Shirajul Hussain from Bhola, and I'm a student of Dhaka College. That's enough, I think, sir.
Thank you very much, Shirajul, for the introduction. So now I'd like to go to Aisha to introduce herself. I want you to introduce a little bit for the audience.
Okay, thank thank you very much for giving me a chance to say something about me, and I'm very happy to be there, to be here. This is Aisha. I am from Tangail. I I am 25 years old, and I have completed my graduation. And at present, I am studying for a job. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much for the wonderful introduction. So today we have our topic, why we're afraid of speaking English and how to. So today in this live stream, we will be discussing about what are the reasons of afraid of speaking English and how we can overcome it. So now I'd like to go to Aisha.
Thank you. Actually, I think there are many reasons of being of English, afraid of speaking English. Uh, at first, I can say lack of practice because I don't practice regularly.
Okay, thank you very much. So I'd like to go to Shirajul. So what do you think that lack of practice
Thank you so much,
can
sir.
be a reason of being
Yes.
afraid?
Uh, yes, sir. It's a reason,
So
not a fully
we'll
reason, a total
discussing
reason,
one
and
by one.
there are many reasons for it.
Okay, there can be many reasons, but I want you to think about, do you think lack of practice
Yes,
is one of the reasons of being afraid of speaking? Lack of practice.
yes. I also
Then you
think
can say
lack
something
of
about
practice is a native
practice.
language,
How we can
so
practice.
for learning it.
Okay, Shirajul, could you please say
Yes, sir.
something how we can practice to avoid shyness or to avoid of being afraid, like how to avoid fear. So something about how we can practice so that we can overcome the fear to speak.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. Sir, firstly, we have to realize and we have to understand what is the benefits of learning English. So when we able to realize and mentally set up this thing, we have to learn this language because it's there is many benefits here. And when we can set determination to learn it, so it's very easy to it will be very easy to learn. So and we can for practicing English we can take many ways, but before practicing English I always say that determination is most and most important, because many when suppose to the from to the slide many people say I will learn English, I have to learn English, and like that's words they will use, but after today's session they will learn it, leave this matter from their mind, and they don't practice because they have not strong determination. So I will definitely, firstly I will say determination is must be important. And after that, for fulfill your determination, work hard. And for practicing, we can take some hacks and tags. Suppose if you are like to browse Facebook browsing or internet browsing, or so you can use some like that group and Facebook page for practicing yourself. Or if you feel shy to speak in front of camera or in online, so you can make a video on yourself, and after complete your lackings, what is the lack, and find out your liking. If you are not interested to making a video in front of camera, you can use mirror is one of the most effective way to practice in English, because mirror is a reflection of ourselves, and in front of mirror we can practice a lot. Because I saw many video from native speakers, they favor for us to practice in English in front of mirror. I think it will be better for practicing English.
Thank you very much, Firajul. So now I'd like to go to our guest, Ubaidul. So, are you afraid of speaking English before people, Ubaidul?
So first of all, I would like to inform you that I'm a beginner of speaking journey. So I've not experienced much about the English language. So I'm sharing the cause of afraiding of
No,
speaking
no.
English.
My question was to you. Listen to me carefully. My question: are you afraid of speaking English? Are you afraid? Like, do you feel nervous?
Okay.
Do you feel shy when
When
you are speaking? When you are practicing? Yeah.
when I would like to, or when I'm speaking with my friends of speaking English, then thought arise in mind that oh my God, I'm talking to my friend in English. If I if I do any wrong, or if I talk to my friends in a wrong sentence, he or she will laugh at me. So when I think this, then I lose my spirit of speaking in English, and that's why I afraid of speaking English.
Okay. So, what do you do to avoid shyness, avoid being afraid of speaking?
I start practicing with my friends of speaking English, and I think it will help me overcome the fear of speaking English, for avoiding the afraid of speaking English.
Net connection is too slow for decisions. We cannot hear, sir. I wanna add another things, that is I wanna show an example. Suppose if you can imagine, when we are the child, we cannot speak in Bangla, not only too fast, little bit Bangla. Am I right? When we are the child, we cannot speak in Bangla too fast or
Yes, you are
little bit,
right.
a single word. But at that time, we observe our circumstance, and we saw our family members, fathers and mothers, around me and say something, hello, hey, mabi, baby, like that words they use. And these times we cannot reply nothing. That we are, if you observe children, these times you saw they they observe when someone make a noise beside him or her. Am I right? So after
Right.
gradually, after a long time later, we try to avoid this fairness, and we set up one thing in our mind. We have to say, we have to express ourselves like my father, like my mother, like my auntie, uncle, and gradually after that we use something. Someone say baba, ma, uncle, mama, like that words. Gradually this one word prolong lots of sentences. right? So
Right.
we cannot understand in English. We cannot say in English. We are used like the ticks. So how can we use this? And we first of all we are a lot of we listen lots of environment. So without any helping any coaching center, without helping any man, without helping any teacher, am I right? So why we cannot speak in English without any helping any coaching center, without any man? It's a very important question. It's a very young question. So if we can take it like the Bangalore language, so we will be able. We have to make a English circumstance. We have to hear a lots of things, a lots of podcast. And after that, gradually we have to say something. First time we will not be able to make a longer conversation, longer speech, usually. And we never focus on the grammatical rules and regulation when we will speak. If you observe, when you are speaking in Bangla, how many mistakes do you cannot imagine, because we never follow how many mistakes are there in Bengali sentence, because it's a language. So when we will make a conversation, this times grammatical rules and regulation doesn't matter. This times it is matters how much confidently I can express ourselves. How can I express myself in front of people? It is matter. I think it's my
Yes,
own opinion.
I
I like to use these hacks. I believe that, and I can right now. I realize that by using these tips, I can express myself. I will say, if you ask me who is best speaker or who is speaker, I will say who can express himself. It can be indisciplined, but he can express and he can convince his audience. That is enough. He's successful speaker, and I don't say him as a successful speaker who speak 5 or 4 sentences with decorate sentence, but he cannot express himself in front of audience. Am I right? Whether Aisha Apu?
Yes, you are absolutely right.
So if we observe, if we judge all the things, after all, we can say we need a strong determination to learn. We have to learn in English at anyhow. If we have to sacrifice something, I wanna show a example in my real life that happened with me. If you give me a permission, can I
Okay, you
show?
can share. Yes,
Sure,
of course,
sure.
you can
Why
share.
not? Hello.
Okay. When I entered in graduation level, this time I cannot express a single sentence in English. Because when someone comes from a madrasa background, they usually become late in English. It doesn't matter. And when I entered and start my honors level journey, and this time I don't realize we have to learn English, because without English we cannot progress in our life. We cannot make a good career. So making this determination, I started my practice in my room, and my roommate criticized me. You cannot speak in English. You cannot practice in your room. No English doesn't care. You have to speak in Bangla. If you speak in English, if you practice in a room, you have to go out from there. So after that, upset mind, I go to in my hall roof, and after that I practice with my nature. And right now I can express myself. And that roommate say me, brother, you are doing great, and you right now we can speak in English, but we cannot speak in English. That's great, and best of luck for you, like that. But if that time I agree with them, I cannot never express myself, because they try to criticize a lot. I think everybody's life face like that problem when they are trying to practice English. Aisha sister, you can share your personal experience when you face when you are practice in English. This time you face like that trouble or problem. You can share with us like that
Actually,
your
I am
real
beginner,
experience.
so um, I don't
Hello?
I don't face
Hello?
problem. Uh,
Can you hear me? Okay, go ahead, Aisha. Mention another point.
Sir. Secondly, I can say lack of vocabulary.
So, yes, it can be a reason of being afraid of speaking. So, Shirajul, do you think lack of vocabularies can be a reason of being afraid of speaking?
Of course, or how is it possible to making a sentence? It's also I need to learn vocabulary. The more you learn more vocabulary, the more you make strong sentences.
Okay, that means we need some vocabularies depending on your level. If you are a beginner,
Yes,
then you must have some simple words, simple vocabularies to express yourself and to express the thoughts that you are trying to about different topics. Yeah, thank you
yes.
very much, Yaju. So, so, Aisha, could you please mention another reason of being afraid of speaking? Another reason.
Grammatical mistakes. We always use correct grammar in our speaking, but uh, so that sometimes we feel confused.
Okay, that means most of the time the learners are trying to use the grammatical accuracy correctly, like they want to express themselves using 100% grammatical accuracy. Okay, Ubaidu.
Of course, I think that a lack of grammatical knowledge may be the cause of afraid of speaking in English because as as a Bengali nation, we always think that if we do not the grammatical rules, we we cannot speak in English. Most of the people in our country who want to speak in English, they think that they have to learn first of all grammatical rules, then they can speak in English. So I think it is a great problem of the beginners for learning grammatical rules before speaking English. So I think a lack of grammatical knowledge, people may have suffering problems of speaking English.
Okay, thank you very much. While we are speaking as a beginner, then I think we should focus on what we are trying to express rather than using grammatical accuracy like lots of vocabularies, advanced vocabularies. So what we can do as a beginner, we can try to speak what we are trying to speak. And the point is, we have to deliver our message to our audience rather than maintaining each and everything, grammatical accuracy, lexical resources, pronunciation. So, okay, Shajil.
I will say that grammatical rules and regulation is most important, but it is not very important for beginner level because if we see if we I want to show example. I have a friend in class 4. He go to abroad for a job, but still he can he in Malaysia maybe 4 year last 4 year he can communicate with me in English, but he is not literate person. He's illiterate person. He cannot read Bangla so much greatly, but right now he can communicate with me in English. I think he don't know what is grammatical rules and regulation, what is ABC. So how I can say grammatical rules and regulation is most important. I will say it's important for be a fluent, effortless, efficient speaker. But for beginner level student, focus on their confidence and how they can make a conversation, how they can feel comfort and confidence on themselves. It is very neat. Grammatical rules and regulation need, but it's later. I will say the beginner level student focus on you speaking.
Aisha, could you please mention another reason of being afraid of speaking? Another point.
Lack of information, because we don't know about something, how we can speak about that question.
If you don't know about something, about any topic, if you don't have any information about the given topic, then how will you be able to express yourself? Because you don't have any information, you don't have any idea about the topic. So you have to have some knowledge about the topic, and only then you'll be able to express yourself. Yeah. So I think not only grammatical point, not only vocabularies, not only shyness, like you have to have information, you have to have knowledge inside your brain, then you'll be able to speak a little bit about the topic. So what do you think, Shirajul? Have you faced something like that while you started speaking, while you started learning spoken English? Did you get any support from your friends, neighbors, society?
Especially, I don't get no support from neighbors, but I get support from my family. My elder brothers and sisters always support me. Keep up, carry on. And some of my friends support Obadul Nair, and like the friends support us, and we practice each other because Obadul Nair is my friend. We are from same department. We have practiced a lot each other. So I can say my friends help me, but my roommate don't help me because they always criticize me and don't use Bengali English word here. It is very important to overcome this problem. Most of the beginner level student speaker drop from this situation.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, normally the beginners don't get support. I think, my opinion, normally in general scenario, the beginners don't get support from their roommates, from their friends, from the people around that person. So
Yes,
that's the
sir.
common scenario. Fear of being failure. Like if I try something, I may fail. I may not succeed. If I try something, if I try to speak, if some beginner try to speak, they may fail. Maybe they are not
Yes, sir.
good at some.
I
Yeah.
got it, sir. I
Out
got
of
it,
this
sir.
point, like we are afraid, we are shy, we are nervous to express ourselves, right?
Yes.
So what do you think, Fial?
Sir, we are human being. We can failure in our failure. It's a usual matter. Especially beginner level fail because they have been afraid and neighbors criticize him, friends criticize him, family member don't inspire him. So he usually he failure. He became failure. So first of all, in my speech, I say that determination is most important because when I say the determination, I have to learn English. I don't care whatever my environment or what say my friends and neighbors. I don't care, but I have determined I will learn English. And when a human being determined for learning something, it's very easy to learn for that.
Okay, so thank you very much, everybody, for mentioning some of the some reasons of being afraid. Now we'll talk about how to overcome fear. What do you think, Shirajul? As a beginner, you have to know how to make questions, and it can be a great trick, great way of staying in a conversation for a long time for a beginner,
Yes,
asking
sir.
questions.
Yes, sir. I'm totally appreciate you and I'm agree with you. Still, I'm learning some influential question, how to
Yeah.
question someone and how to ask someone. And I still am learning how to question, especially W's question,
Yes.
because
Right.
it's very important to become a good speaker.
Yes, right. I think another trick the beginners can follow that is you can speak slowly.
I also think,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
Because first of all we have to follow how much confidently I'm talking. It's very important. It's
Yes,
not very important I'm
right.
talking so fast because I'm
Yeah.
still a learner. I'm a student of English language. It's not showing I'm talking so fast, but I'm mistake many and much and much. I don't follow what I'm talking. It's no need to doing.
Yeah. Yes. Great. So I think there can be many reasons behind it because as a Bangladeshi, in a Bangladeshi context, we don't have enough opportunity to speak English in our country because most of the people are speaking Bengali. Yeah. If you look at India, you will get lots of places, lots of state in which English is spoken 24 hours. So they are getting the chance to express themselves. They are getting the chance to practice, right? So if we talk about in our country, we are not getting enough chance to do something like that. But we have to move forward. We have to do it. So Shirajul, would you like to add something? I'd like to finish here.
I'm so glad to join here after a long time later. I'm just practicing with some people who are the encouraged to learn English and who are great in English. So I pray to Almighty Allah so that you can prolong your like that program. So thank you so much for arranging that
Okay,
invitation.
okay. Shirajul, thank you very much. Okay, yeah. So really, it was great for me, and thank you very much for joining here. And hopefully, we'll be able to come up with something good. And I always want you to help me to arrange this types of platform, to arrange this type of live session in future as well. And I always um, appreciate your work, the way you are helping me. So thank you very much, everybody. Jiadu, Aisha, and Ubaidul.